Hey everybody, I wanted to make this video because I feel compassion for the people who are suffering in anger and pain, okay? And a lot of us are carrying pain from the past, nearly everybody, and it's affecting our loved ones and our lives. Here's my idea if you feel angry. First of all, most importantly, no, it's not another person causing you to be angry, nor is it something that's happening in your life. It is purely you. It's your responsibility. It's your. If you think another person causes you anger, it's not. It's that they have touched upon one of your sensitive spots and stirred up anger from the past. It is also can be caused because you start judging them and criticize and condemning and attacking them with your mind, and this makes you feel angry. So it's either pain from the past or else a new pain generated right now with your interpretations and judgments of the person and your resistance saying no, this is bad and awful and terrible, and I'm not going to put up with it. That they are a terrible person, or how unreasonable are they? It's your inner no saying that it shouldn't be happening and it's all bad. This can make it feel upset or angry. It can possibly make it feel, angry. It can make it feel tense and stressed anyway. But what happens is when someone else does something that we don't like, we often try and, the lower self, the ego aspect of us tries to control them because we're afraid of them. We're afraid of them being the way they are. We're afraid of things continuing the way they are. We're afraid of old hurts and circumstances repeating that hurt us in the past. Abusive relationships, etc. People not loving or taking advantage of us. So this is a sensitive spot. So what will happen is alright, is that the anger in us will blame them for the anger. It'll attack them and it'll want to justify ourselves being angry because of what they did. So the anger wants to say, it's your fault, you're making me angry, as a justification. But the truth is, what we can do now, okay, let's say the next time, look back on the last time you remember yourself getting angry at somebody, or wait for the next moment, today or tomorrow or whenever, that you're going to feel angry. Here's what to do. What's going to happen is the pain body, or the anger, the past pain that's still within our energy, our aura, that's going to come up, and if we're not careful and present and aware that it's coming up, it'll control our words and we'll start arguing with somebody or attacking them, and an argument will happen, conflict, and that'll create more pain, and that'll so-called feed the pain body, and after a big argument or whatever, it'll settle down after being fed by the pain, and then it'll wait in dormancy until it arises again, and until we're triggered again. Our sensitive, unhealed wounds are triggered again. So before we get taken over by these dark thoughts and assumptions of and interpretations of people being so terrible and unfair, we want to realize that it's arising within us. We feel the feeling and we want to know that it's arising within us, and now we say, okay, listen, I'm not going to attack or say all these words to another person coming from anger, but I'm going to say, and I'm not going to blame it on the traffic jam or the weather or the fact I missed my plane or that somebody didn't call me. It's not this event or it's not the other person that's making me feel angry. It's either pain, it's either a mixture of or one or the other. Pain coming from the past, a sensitive spot, or it's my thoughts right now, an imagination, thinking up and imagining all sorts of like attacking and judging the person or the situation. Awful, bad, shouldn't be happening. Wrong, shouldn't be happening. these thoughts. So we look at the thoughts and we recognize it's not the situation or the person making us feel angry. So I'm not going to even look at the situation anymore. Like, I'm not going to focus, on the situation. I will look at it, of course, and I'll do what I need to do. If I missed my plane, then I can go to the desk or whatever. But I'm no longer going to say, hey, I'm angry because of the situation. I'm going to look at my pain and I'm going to figure this out so I can free myself of the pain. Feel and express the pain. Understand where it's coming from. So I won't have to keep living this way in the future. And so I won't have to keep attacking people with my anger. So I'm taking responsibility for myself instead of being the victim of my anger. I'm causing it. It's not me. It's not the other person. I'm not going to blame anybody anymore for making me feel angry. It's me and the way I've been programmed to think that people should treat me this way, otherwise I can get angry. That I need people to treat me this way, otherwise I feel stressed and angry and upset and sad and lonely and depressed. We've been fed a whole lot of rules. It's pretty funny. In this society right now, if we grew up in a different part of the world, in this time period, we'd have a totally different mind frame of what's normal, acceptable, unacceptable, weird, okay, good manners, bad manners, etc. So it's all what we've been force fed into our mind. So let's understand, if we were born 100 years ago or 100 years in the future, also we would have different programming, brainwashing, hypnosis. So let's think for ourselves and look at our brainwashing. For example, if someone hangs up the phone to me, I don't mind. I don't think that's rude. It's fine. It's okay. But we've been brainwashed to say, oh, that's terrible. Oh, we get so stressed and angry, and we think, oh, they hung up the phone. They walked out of the room while I was talking to them. They weren't looking at me when I was talking to them. As if we're like the big judge and going to force people how to live the way we want them to live. And if they don't do what we want, then we're going to use it as an excuse and a justification to get angry at them. Crazy behaviour, honestly. Very crazy behaviour. Mad behaviour. So look at your own behaviours in the world and all of your actions and thoughts and words and see where they come from. Are they coming from previous conditioning, or the original ideas born from your own intuitive heart, your own intuitive joy? So, getting back to anger, we're taking responsibility now. Instead of focusing on the outer thing and blaming that, we're now going to say, when we feel a bit of the anger, we're going to withdraw from the person if we're with a person who we think is making us angry. We can tell them, hey, listen, I'm sorry, but I think I'm feeling anger coming up inside me, and if I'm not careful, I'll start to say a lot of mean words to you. Or you could say that if you see their anger coming up. I think anger might be coming up in you, sorry to say, and you see if someone's already angry and getting taken over, they'll say, I'm not angry, I'm not stressed, you are. So that's kind of too late then to talk reasonable sense to anybody. But for yourself, if you feel the anger coming up, you want to withdraw to your own feeling and focus on that. Focus inwardly, not outwardly. Focus inwardly. Okay, I'm feeling angry. Pay attention to the thoughts in your head, your accusations and name calling of other people or a situation, and see the effect that causes on you emotionally. So now you're realizing the link between your thoughts and emotions, your images of things going wrong or terrible, and your emotions. The memory of you remembering and visualizing again this thing that you didn't want to happening. You're reliving it, and see how that makes you feel emotionally. So you become present in the present moment and just look around. And the thing in the present moment you want to pay most attention to is your emotions in the present moment and your thoughts and images in your head. So now you can say to yourself, okay, I should be feeling this way. It's the opposite of of the judgments and resistance. I should be feeling this way because of all my experiences in life. Because this is the way I am. I should be feeling this way. Lots of things happen to me in life that have now brought me to this point where I'm feeling this way now. So I should be feeling this way. So you don't deny and say I shouldn't be like this, or they shouldn't be like this. They should be like that. The situation should be like this, and most of all, I should be feeling this way. I should be feeling like this. It's okay that I feel like this way. I accept and embrace the fact that I feel like this right now. I'm not going to argue or try and deny how I feel. I'm going to accept and embrace and feel how I feel fully. How am I feeling? So you feel the feeling of the emotion in your body. And this is what your focus is on, feeling the feeling. So you're getting out of your mind and going into a feeling. Feel the feeling. The anger, the irritation. It doesn't feel nice, so our instinct is to try and deny it, run away, or blame somebody to distract ourselves from feeling the feeling. But this just keeps the pain alive and creates more pain and conflict. This isn't healing. We want to heal as a spiritual being. We want to heal and become light. Okay? So we feel the feeling, and if we accept that it doesn't feel nice, and we accept we feel this way, but we're going to feel it anyway. So it hurts to feel an uncomfortable emotion. But the thing is, once we can feel sad or upset or angry, but not suffer or be disturbed if we accept that it's there and stop trying to deny or fight the fact that it's there. So we're okay with the fact that it's there. So now we're not really suffering, but we're bigger than the emotion and we're feeling it. So it's not a most pleasant feeling, but we're not really deeply suffering or disturbed because we're accepting that it's there right now. So now we're feeling the emotion and shining our light of awareness, our attention on it. We may feel it a lot because we're finally facing it fully head on. We're hugging it. Now we may cry or just feel the emotion very strongly, maybe, and then we might cry or whatever. It's very good to cry. It's the healing emotions. This is beautiful that I'm crying. Accept and totally embrace the fact I'm crying. You want to cry, but the thing is, you're not creating any more pain with your thoughts when you're crying. You're just releasing the anger or the pain that's already there that's just been generated already, or from a long time ago in the past. You're healing it, past pain. Some people are thinking all sorts of negative thoughts and having an argument, and then they start crying. But that's not because of pain from the past. It's because they've just generated a whole bundle of new pain just a second ago with their thoughts and their interpretations and their images in their head. So the idea of total healing is don't create any more pain, and number two, heal the past pain, and then you become totally free. So I hope now you have an inkling of what to do when you start to feel anger arising in you or pain arising in you. You stop, slow down, and look at yourself instead of thinking about the outer situation. You feel and accept your feeling, and you allow your feeling to naturally express. If you're to cry, or I sometimes say it's also good if you want to punch a pillow or shout at a pillow or go to your room and shout in the pillow. Punch the pillow, or if it's anger, it's like it gives you a lot of energy. So it's like a lot of energy. You might want to just do jumping on the spot, or press ups, or sit ups, push ups. Go for a run, maybe. Like just a lot of really vigorous activity, skipping or swimming, maybe. I don't know. So remember, that's the end of the video now. So just this should give you the tools to heal yourself from all pain, not to generate any new pain. So therefore become totally free of pain, and also you'll know how to deal with anger if it's arising in you. So to avoid conflict and making new anger, and how to dissolve and release from the anger that's just arisen within you, your pain body arising, the past pain that's arising. Alright, well, and now you won't be blaming anybody for your emotions anymore either, so you can take full responsibility and heal. So this is my New Year gift. But I can't say it's mine because I've been taught and learned and shared with by loads of other people they've been taught and shared with by loads of other people. So we're all one. So no worries, it's not a big personal thing. This is my little gift to you, so to speak, and you enjoy and become free. And if you have any questions, ask, or if you have any comments, comment. And I'd like you to actually, if you don't mind, use this and let me know in a few days or a week or whatever if this has helped you. And tell me a story of how you might have avoided a conflict and allowed yourself to become happier and more peaceful, and by healing and allowing things to surface and to be expressed. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and If you haven't already, you're welcome to subscribe for my future videos that I love to share with you. Oh, okay, and you can always share the video too if you like for other people. Alright, well, Happy New Year again, and much peace and love to you and your family and all people on earth and all people and beings in the universe. See ya. Thanks be to the Creator, thanks be to God, thanks be to you and all of us.